Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Laurie from Quick Scrap Craft, and today I have for you my monthly pocket page doing my August 2023 photos. So every month I do this. I take the photos that don't necessarily need to be on their own individual pages, and I use whatever the Simple Stories collection is. Right now it's I think I'm using the Life Captured collection, which came out last year or maybe even the year before. But it's like their yearly collection with the months and calendars and all that sort of thing. I guess you're supposed to use it maybe more for planners, but I use it for scrapbookers. Although I will say that the August page, so you can see on the back of the cut aparts, it has this like school supplies pattern on it, which I guess makes sense because some kids go back to school in August, but it's a little like too specific, and I like more of the general patterns than this one that has like tape dispensers and scissors on it. It's like, okay. And then some of the embellishment pieces are also tape dispensers and paper clips and binder clips. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess so. Not really down with that, but I make it work on this, and then we can move on to the next monthly pocket page once I get through all of my August photos and then print my September photos. So I'm using a pocket page that has some horizontal and some vertical, mainly because all of my photos are vertical. I need to stop taking pictures only in that orientation, but it makes it easy to get the vertical photos into a pocket if I have vertical pages. And I don't have any more of the vertical pocket pages where it's 3 on top and 3 on bottom. I think I used all of those up. So just going through the pocket page styles that I do have left, this one just seemed to make the most sense with the photos that I had. So big plan here is basically just to, number one, circle the dates that all the photos were taken on the little calendar cut apart. I do that for all of these pocket pages. And then I need to figure out where the photos are going to go. So I took the vertical photos that just were too close up, couldn't be cut down, and I put those in the pocket. So front and back, both of those vertical pockets have vertical photos in them. Now for the horizontal ones, the center is going to be the big August cut apart, and then the part with the calendar, or no, wait, where's the part? The part where the calendar is going behind it. The top two I have taken, or I'm going to take, the 4x6 vertical photos, and I'm going to cut them down to 4x4 and then just stick them onto some leftover pattern paper from this collection from when I was doing some of the other pocket pages. It's a pink sort of ledger style pattern, and I figured that would go perfect. I mean, obviously all of these pattern papers are part of the same collection, so they're all going to go together. It's not the specific August page, but it is part of the collection. So I'm just going to use that on the front. And then since that weird office supplies pattern is on the back of the August, you can see it on the back there next to the calendar piece, I'm going to use leftovers of that pattern for the backside. So it's almost like you're making two separate layouts. So you just kind of have to think about how you're connecting the different patterns and what's going to be seen on the front side and what's going to be seen on the back, and just sort of, making them connect, making it a coherent page. And then it almost appears like that pink ledger paper on the front is going all the way down the middle, even though it's not, but it kind of just gives the illusion because it's used both on the top and the bottom. Now on the backhand side, I've got again, photos that I cut down and then put onto pattern paper. But I also have that leftover strip, which is a 12x2 strip. Well, it's a little bit less than 2, but it's just easier to do 12x2. And I had this extra photo, just a silly one of my kid in the bathtub. And I was like, maybe I should just cut it down and stick it into this weird 12x2 pocket. So that's what I end up doing. So like I said, I had leftovers of that the August paper. And so obviously I'm not going to use the cut apart side for this, but I am going to use the office supply side. So I end up cutting 2 strips of the 12x2 so that, and then sticking them together. So it gives them a little more, makes it a little more sturdy, that piece that goes in there. So it's going to be on the front and the back. And then I will be using a large glue dot, both at the top and the bottom, to stick it to the inside of the pocket page, because these are side insertion pockets, which is fine, except for this 12x2 piece where they like to come out. They like to slide out as you are, flipping through your album, and it's really annoying. So I stick the glue dots in there, obviously after I finished embellishing and everything. Don't do it before you're actually done. But it's just, that's what I always do with these weird pockets, just to kind of keep, or to attempt to keep the pattern paper on the inside. So now I'm ready to do my embellishments. And like I said, there are a lot of office supply embellishments in this collection. I don't really remember that being so prevalent in a lot of these other Simple Stories, calendar year collections that they put out every year. But for some reason, this one just has a lot. So I decided for the August piece, and it's one of those things where you can always change your mind. But I decided for the August piece that I was going to use a number 8 ephemera piece, but I was going to put it on the outside of the pocket. And obviously I don't want to do anything on the outside of the pockets until I am finished with the things going inside the pockets, in case I accidentally seal up a pocket with an embellishment. So I've decided to, set that 8 aside and put the August back inside so that I can finish up embellishing both sides of these little mini layouts, these 4x6 pieces. And I'm just adding some stickers. Some of the pieces I have in the collection are chipboard, adhesive chipboards, like that scissors. I chose the scissors, even though it's an office supply, because it's a picture of me with my hair. And when my hair gets cut and I want to pull it back into a ponytail, there are always these like little strands that just are not long enough, but they're also not bangs. And it's really annoying. So I would pull those pieces up on top of my head into like a genie bun. And I just took a picture of myself because it was weird. I'm actually growing out my bangs. So this August 2023 photo is very old. But I am trying to grow my bangs out. I feel like it has been going on. Well, it has been going on for months. However, every time I comb my bangs out, they seem to be the same length. I still cannot pull them behind my ears, and it's really annoying. However, I always wear my hair with the bangs pulled back anyway. It's just an easier style for me, and I let my hair air dry, and then I don't have to spend extra time blowing my hair dry and curling it and with the flat iron and all that stuff. So it's not really that big of a deal, but that was one of the reasons why I really wanted to just grow my bangs out, because I'm like not even wearing my bangs anymore, and it makes it easier to do this pulled back style with my hair when my bangs are longer. So anyway, that's the saga of my hair. Let me know how often you guys go to get your hair cut, and if you guys are going to do any new hairstyles for 2025. I feel like back in 2020, I got sort of a new style, and like I got my bangs cut a little bit deeper, and I was like, this is going to be the year. Yeah. And then we all know what happened in 2020. It was not the year. So anyway, yeah. All right, so now I'm just adding in some of those office supplies on that 2x12 strip. I'm looking for office supplies that are already on the pattern, and then I'm taking the embellishments and sticking them on top, just kind of like make them pop a little bit more off the page. I also have a banner sticker and the number 8 there, and I think a little word phrase. I can't really see because my voiceover recorder is covering half of the thing. I wish iMovie would stop doing that. And I know someone told me to look into CapCut. However, I can't edit horizontally or horizontal videos. It only works with, or at least my app, it only works with vertical stuff, which is really annoying. Unless somebody knows a way to override that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas. But yeah, iMovie is good for what it is. I mean, it's free, but it also it does have some limitations, and I wish there were ways for me to bypass some of those. Anyway, I think we're getting both sides of the 2x12 thing stuck together, doing the same idea on both sides with popping up those printed pieces on the paper, popping them up with the ephemera. And then I did stick my my glue dots on the front there. You can't really tell that they're there when you look at it in the pocket. I mean, I guess if you look closely, they're giant glue dots, the big ones, but they really need something super sticky to get them to stay. And now I've put the number 8 on the top of the August pocket page. And of course I was like, you know what would look good is if I put stuff on the inside of it too. So luckily I hadn't sealed it up with that embellishment, though that has happened to me before. And then that's pretty much going to be it. We got some close-up videos to follow this. I did do a little bit of journaling, but not a whole lot, just very briefly telling what was happening in these photos for the month of August. That's what I love about Pocket Pages. You don't have to do a whole lot if you don't want to, and it gets lots of photos done really fast. So I hope that this video was inspiring for you and that you follow me on all my social channels and subscribe to this one. Bye!